Welcome back to another episode of the Ready Set podcast. My name's Ricky.
My name's Angus.
I'm Derek. And we have Caroline back with us again today.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Caroline.
So we were talking about relationships, and there is a Chinese saying. Let Caroline
Yes,
take
Caroline.
over.
So it's called 7-year itch.
7-year itch.
Chinese is called 7年之痒.
All right, Ricky, say that.
7年之痒.
7年之痒.
七言
年
年
之
之
痒.
yang.
7年之
痒.
痒.
Clearly, we don't speak Mandarin.
7-year itch.
7-year
Derek.
itch.
Do I have to say it?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Everyone goes in a circle.
去年之痒.
Oh, wow. Is that pretty good?
Still better than Rangas.
Hey, I went to 3-year Mandarin school, and it's pretty good, I would say.
Are you sure your teacher didn't just say that so she could pass you? So I gotta get rid of this kid in my class, man. He's bringing down the grades.
Okay, so one thing, I'm a little short story. So Chinese school, they had to do, I think I went back to Chinese school after high school. And then I was in a room full of kids. So I was the only adult, like my cousins, my brother was there, but I was the oldest one. And one of the tests is that you had to go in the front and do an interview.
Whoa.
Like, just have a normal conversation in Mandarin. You know how embarrassing that was?
So much pressure.
There's so much pressure, and all the kids are looking at me, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, sure,
Do you switch to Canto?
no, I couldn't. I couldn't even switch a Canto. It was so embarrassing. I just look at the sheets, like with the Chinese characters. I'm like reading off it. I'm like, oh, just this like elementary. That was the most embarrassing thing in my life.
I failed my first year of Chinese school. This was like grade 2.
Okay, I passed grade 2. So.
I guess I feel a little bit better.
I feel a bit better.
about myself.
All right. So sorry. So there's a 7-year itch.
7年
去年
1.
去 something.
Yeah.
7年之痒.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically talks about damn it, I forgot that.
It's the 7-year itch is that we can kind of like summarize it. I think it was
We were reborn in a relationship or what? What was it?
So in a relationship or in the marriage,
Okay.
that after it reached 7 years, and then that is when the happiness and the people start getting bored because people are so used to it. So 7 years is kind of like the mark that people are saying.
So it's like something beyond a honeymoon phase. It's like a 7-year
Yeah.
honeymoon phase.
and then
Yeah,
if
7
things go
years.
stale or not.
Yeah, it's either in it's either in the long-term romantic relationship or in a marriage.
Do you guys believe in that?
I can't say I know anything about that because my longest relationship was like 3 years. So it's
Oh, okay.
not even halfway.
Like mine's 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, mine's only been a year and a half, but the thing is, I have seen examples of that.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Your parents know.
No.
Oh,
that hurts.
Oh, shoot. No, Derek's parents are together still.
Years of therapy will never heal me again.
And then we see us fighting, and Derek is like, stop fighting, please.
Is this my fault?
Just Derek in the corner rocking. Okay. So you've seen this.
And it's been previous groups of friends actually. Yeah.
Oh, groups of friends.
Well, like it's been like a few couples within different
Oh
groups of
my
friends.
God.
Yeah. So
Oh.
the thing was, you ever have those couples where you think, oh, like I always see them together, they'll never be apart, kind of thing. It's
And
like,
they're
when
the
one-
ones that
yeah,
break up.
When one comes, the other will always follow. It's like it's not even a question.
Their package.
Yeah, and then you're like, okay, so you're used to seeing them come as a pair, right?
Buy one, get one.
Yeah, pretty much. And you're like, you don't even have to ask. Like when you're planning out things, you don't even have to ask it.
It's already a plus one.
Yeah, it's like, well, I've name +1, blah blah blah, and they're like, hey, how do you know? It's like, the day you tell me that person's not coming, it better be for a good reason.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I think one of them was actually like they were high school sweethearts. And they started dating actually like grade 9 or something like that.
Mm.
And so, you know, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, and then they graduated, and then they were still together. And I believe from what my friends had told me, it's like they were pretty much up until they graduated university. They were still together too. And then afterwards, I don't know what happened, but apparently they broke up. And everybody was like, what? And it's like, oh my God, what happened? But very few people know the details of it. But like I feel like that might be like one of those
Yeah.
you know each other way too well after a while, and then you're like, well,
It got stale.
I guess nothing feels very exciting anymore in the relationship, right? So
But you can say that for anything though. After a long period of time.
Of
Things-
working the same thing.
Oh yeah, burnout.
Yeah.
Eating the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so I guess you do kind of agree there is such thing.
I think there is if you don't put
Work
enough
into it.
effort into it. Yes. So like if you both become super complacent in the relationship and
You know-
neither side is making an effort to
Spice it up.
freshen it up,
Febreze it up.
yeah, Breeze, please sponsor us. But yeah, like I feel like that will be an eventuality, and then maybe that thing does come from like experience. Like it has to come from somewhere. No one just gets up one day and just be like, "All right, 7 years is the year that everybody kind of needs
Make
to
it or
change."
break it
make it
sort
or
of
break
thing?
it, yeah, in the
Yeah.
relationships or marriage, right? So, like, I feel like a lot of the times when they don't put effort in there, and it's just it's like that might actually be like an average breaking point
Yeah.
for some for couples.
Yeah. Like, do you believe in that? Like the 7-year thing?
I don't believe in a 7 year thing, but I feel like the reason that they're just saying of that is probably because, like you said, that people start making efforts, or the issues that have been discussed before but just not resolved, or there's no improvement, there's no change like that. Then of course, when you reach 7 years, then maybe that is the mark that
Piling up kind of thing.
maybe it's time for me to let go, or hey, maybe we can actually move on,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Like, so how do you make it more exciting?
Spicy.
Like spice out. Like, how do you prevent that from happening? That's the biggest thing. A lot of people are like, seems like a lot of people are in relationships, but they get very complacent, and sometimes they don't know how to make things more interesting or keep the fire alive, right? I think that's the biggest thing. So how do people, like, what do you guys do to keep it alive, keep it interesting, keep it different, but still, work on it together?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, do you have any suggestions?
Well,
You're in a 5-year
I'm in a
relationship.
5 year relationship. So I think every single year we'll go travel at least once. And every week we'll at least meet at least 3-4 times. And then by the same time we'll give each other like or me time too. So I think it's respecting other people's the other partner's space is important. And then we talk, we communicate. And every week we will try to do something different. I think that is something that we have been trying to keep things up. And then when I look at him, I say, okay, well, you're still attractive, and I still like you. So yeah.
Oh, that's good.
When you guys travel, do you guys do you usually go to just like different destinations, or do you generally tend to frequent like the same ones?
I think for the big trip, we go to different cities or different countries. But small trip like to Kelowna to Seattle, that is just a
Like a weekend
bonus.
thing,
Yes, that's just more like a bonus of the year. And then I think that it's still good too, because like work is so stressful, and then there's something you just really need to get out. Then I think a small little getaway trip actually helps with the relationship too,
Oh, like just
and
somewhere.
just two of us. Yeah, with snow, of course.
Yeah.
My dog will have to come.
Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Do you guys ever so when you guys say you try new stuff, do you guys ever visit like I do this with my girlfriend right now, but we noticed like because when you go to so many street fairs, festivals, maybe farmers market, it all ends up being the same.
Mm.
But I was like, do you guys ever like look at weekend activities and just be like, oh, this might be a good place to visit, even though we've been there, or if you've like, or you're like, oh, I haven't been to this farmer's market because at a different location, even though it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I would say so. That even though we have been there before, but it's always nice just get out of the house.
Mm.
You know, like because if you just stay at home, then you guys basically do the same thing over and over again. But if you actually step out of the house, then anything is new.
Mm.
Do you guys do anything to sort of liven up your relationships, or like, when you guys head out, like, do you guys have any ideas?
I think I agree with what you said about try to do things every week. But I know, especially with now, everyone's super busy, right? Like, everyone has like side projects going on, side hustles, and that takes a lot of time, and it does affect the relationship, I feel like. But you just need to find that balance. Like maybe go to a cafe or something, or like what you do, farmers market.
Farmers market. Try a new restaurant. Like if a new place has opened up and it's not super busy, like my girlfriend and I really hate waiting in lines for something that's like hyped up. But if there doesn't seem to be as much, or like it's been a few weeks already,
Check it out.
yeah, you can go check it out. Like it might not be your thing, but who knows? It could be really good, and it's like you guys made a memory out of it, kind of deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of my best friends, he's in a long relationship, and he does. His girlfriend is on Groupon all the time, and then there's those classes to like learn something new.
Yes.
So they've enrolled in like kickboxing classes together, and what was it like? I think it was salsa dancing. Yeah, so they did that together. It's just like
No
two
way.
people working towards improving
Something.
or trying something new, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, they both start off at the same level, and it's kind of encouraging for each other to see.
Try new things.
Yeah.
Even though, like,
To
let's
grow.
say, it doesn't make you comfortable. Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah, I do
that's-
that. I do kickboxing, and then I do golf. I do badminton.
Oh yeah.
Just something that both people can enjoy and then do it together.
What if one person didn't like it?
Then we will find another one.
Find another one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Pottery,
No,
Because I feel like sometimes, really, you
Not
don't
for
like
me.
pottery?
woodworking.
Have you tried pottery?
I don't want to get my hand dirty.
Oh,
But
under
you
the
don't
nails.
You can wash.
I don't care.
okay.
Wear gloves.
No pottery for
So
guys.
don't like it. Just no pottery for me.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, but I will do kickboxing.
Wait, does your boyfriend like kickboxing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope
Feel-
so.
Yeah. But I feel like it's hard to satisfy both people. Like sometimes one person has more of a bigger interest than the other.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to find something.
Then let's be fair. We just do one thing that you like, and then one thing I like.
Yeah. So it's a trade. So
Right?
then one
It's a
person
trade.
won't do it. What if he likes ceramic? He wants to do ceramic. Would you do it? You sacrifice that one thing.
Sacrifice for love. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so you would do it. See, there you go. That's what you call a healthy relationship.
gotta give and gotta take. So
Gotta get
Yeah.
your hands dirty once in a while.
Yeah. But there's a lot of ads that I see nowadays on Instagram is talk about couple adventures book.
Oh,
So it's
yeah,
basically
right.
a book that they will have a lot of activities.
Wait,
and
I thought
then-
isn't that like a sex thing?
It could be a sex thing.
it could
Nah,
be. Oh,
well,
I
I
thought it was,
think
like,
no.
mostly
I think there's a two different ones.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
looking
there's
at the
a
wrong
You're,
ad.
you're on the wrong
Yeah, sorry.
What kind of ads are
The
you
one I'm talking
getting?
about is more healthy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
No,
actually
it's
do.
healthy too.
All right, there you go. Thank you.
Burn
thank you.
calories.
Thank you. Yeah.
Exercise, form of
Yeah.
exercise.
Yeah, but you got to scratch it,
Oh.
and then you will know what
Oh.
activities are.
So it's like a very exciting. It's like a
Yeah.
lottery ticket. You don't know what
Yeah,
you're gonna
you don't know
get.
what you're gonna do, and then
Boxes
you
of
will
chocolates.
actually do it. And then they will on the side they will have a photo session for you to take a photo, and you can write some notes too. So that's an adventure book that I'm saying, or the kinky thing that you have. I don't know. Yeah.
Wait, so do you have the book thing?
I don't think we are there yet.
Okay.
I think we can
Oh.
still create our own adventures. I don't need someone else telling me what to do.
It's funny you brought that up. I think that was the thing that Yul and Sandy gave me.
Oh.
Wait, the kinky one or the?
No.
Oh,
The
okay.
the adventure one that Caroline put
Oh,
up.
they
That-
got
it,
you
it was
one?
because so I think Sandy told me that her cousin gave it to Yola and Sandy, and then but they were
So no one wants it.
that-
No, it's
that-
yours.
they're
So
like,
funny.
no.
They gave it to her, and then they ended up for some reason next year they gave it to me too.
It's full of their pictures.
I just be like, all right, okay, I guess we gotta go do this one now.
with their pictures like, oh,
Glue it on top.
thanks.
Hey, no one said it wasn't reusable.
Oh,
That's
maybe the
funny.
kinky one also has pictures for you.
God.
So you got that. Did you use it yet?
No, I was like, I think we're still at the stage where it's like it's sort of like
You're still everything is still
perfect.
pretty fresh.
Yeah, everything's still pretty fresh, and it's like even if we ran out of ideas, you can still Google stuff, like what's local and that you guys can do.
Mhm.
And there's also like a lot of things that we still need to do.
I think it's bigger on like relationships where they're pretty much living together, right? Like things
Yeah.
get really mundane. Or stale.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is when people move in together, right? It's like the same schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like after work you come home,
Right.
you know, make dinner.
Make dinner, go
stuff like
grocery
that.
shopping or something, and then
Yeah.
go sleep.
Like I get well, you don't live with your boyfriend.
Yeah,
anymore,
we don't
right?
live together.
Yeah. So I find that when you're living together, it's a bit harder
It's really hard. Yeah, for
because
sure.
you're doing the same thing every day, and then next day you got work.
Or
So,
laundry and then it's like
Yeah.
go to sleep.
So basically, you guys would only technically have the weekends unless you guys were open to going out during the weeknights.
Yeah, but it's hard because everyone has like work the next day. You know, want to get enough rest or whatever. It's been more on the tougher side, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's always best is to move in because you get to experiment. Get to
Okay,
experience
yeah,
that.
experiment.
You know what I find really helps with those activities though? Like a lot of people harp on foodies sometimes for like promoting because it's their job, right? Some of the foodies it's their job to promote like different restaurants and stuff. But they also introduce like different activities that people can do as well. Like I wouldn't have found out about there's this wine factory down in New Westminster that if you go, a lot of couples do it. If you go down, if you like drink alcohol, they make you either a customized wine or a customized seltzer.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that when you made me do the logo? or
Yeah, that's why I made you do the logo
Oh
for.
shoot!
So my girlfriend and I, for our anniversary, we went to that place, and they have like a whole list of flavors that you can mix together, for that seltzer. So we made a seltzer. So and then there's like a whole bunch of flavors that you can do to add into that, and they walk you through the process of making your own seltzer. So like they give you like the chemicals, they tell you to mix these things, and then you kind of like do it together. And it's sort of like a little chemistry experiment. And after you mix all the flavors together, they ferment it for I think 2 weeks or more. And they tell you it's like, oh, you can either choose a label from them or you can custom make your own label for the cans. And as long as you send them the design, they'll print out those labels and you come back like 2 or 3 weeks later and you can can them yourselves. So you pour the liquids into the can and then they have a canning machine that
pretty
cans
cool.
it and
That's
make
pretty
a
cool.
label.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did you ever drink it?
Yeah, I'm still drinking it right now.
Oh,
you give
wait.
you get a lot.
Like how much do you get after
We
the whole
got-
experience?
48 cans.
Oh wow, that's actually quite. For how much is the experience?
Oh, I think I paid 100 something.
Okay, well,
mid
okay,
100.
Yeah,
yeah.
you better get 48.
Yeah. But it's like it was an interesting
It's a good
experience,
experience.
too. And while we were there, we met like a couple that was getting married, and they said they had been coming there for like a couple of years now, but then just got engaged, so they were making like custom wines for their wedding.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, that's so nice.
that's an interesting idea. That's so cool.
Yeah, and so what a lot of we were talking to the lady who was telling us about like, you know, the history of the place and she was saying like, oh yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know about us because it's expensive to advertise on the normal. So that's why she was really glad the owner decided to reach out to like a few foodies to kind of like promote the place. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
been getting like way more business ever since.
Yeah, I feel like foodie, social media is like, or like just reels is the way to go.
yeah,
That's it. Yeah, that's
yeah. But it's always like a good, like, if you look around, it's not too hard to find.
Mhm.
And I feel like, especially in cities like Vancouver, there's always new businesses popping up that are promoting like workshop style events.
yeah.
Like another one I found out, it was in Richmond. It was you can make your own light signs.
Oh yeah,
What is
those LED fluorescent tube thing?
Oh, yeah, that
I saw
one.
that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So I was like, granted, it might be slightly pricey,
It's
but
really expensive.
but it's like
Really?
it's like a group. It's more like
It's
a
a
couple or
couple
a couple kind of
make your own
project thing
thing.
that you can work.
I did a cooking once, the couple cooking one.
those are cute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Where-
in downtown.
Oh, how was it?
It's interesting. And
Was
then
it-
you actually cook like 3 courses and then you eat it yourself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So they have a head chef who kind of goes and check up on everyone.
Yeah. And then everyone's just cooked together. And then I think we made the lobster pasta that
Oh,
time.
nice.
Yo, that's actually
Wow.
expensive stuff.
So interesting.
Yeah.
And then you have complimentary wine for every single dish.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's kind you should do that.
Oh,
Nice.
I'll consider it. Yeah.
That's a fun experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do the beer one.
Oh yeah, maybe I
Yeah,
will.
Yeah,
it's beer, right?
seltzer,
Or
seltzer,
seltzer.
yeah, yeah. Seltzer or wine, depending on what you want.
I would do wine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's interesting to see all the people there are very nice though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did was the meal one, was it run by a school or was it run by a restaurant?
Dirty Apron.
38.
38.
Dirty Apron.
What's that?
Yeah.
It's the name of the place.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's in
It's near
downtown.
gas
It's
town
it's
almost.
yeah,
It's
it's
speedy,
beside
I think.
Costco on the the
Oh.
other end.
Wait, so is it like a restaurant slash?
No,
Oh,
it's a
it's a cooking
school.
Oh, it's actually a
It's a
cooking,
cooking
school.
school.
Okay, okay.
Oh, okay. So like obviously they would have the facilities then.
Yeah, yeah.
for that.
It's like a giant kitchen.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah, so I guess we have to like really try to have not being spontaneous is good
Spontaneous
too.
and grow together.
Yeah, grow
Yeah.
together, but sometimes I get it. Everyone has a busy schedule, so it's best to always like line up a certain thing every week or every second week, or
Yeah.
just
Pick a
don't
day.
don't be too
Yeah.
complacent. Is the
Yeah.
biggest thing, because when it gets stale, that's when the 7-year thing happened.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there's a movie about it too.
No.
it's a Chinese movie.
It's a Hollywood movie.
Oh no way!
Well, what's it called? Do you remember?
No, but I can Google it.
Yeah.
Put it in the description.
Yeah, we'll put that into the description so that everybody can go.
Yeah,
and
or you
look it
can
up.
let us know.
if you've watched it before
Yeah.
and is it any good?
Do they end up being? Wait, do we want a spoiler alert?
Yeah.
I actually don't remember. It was years ago.
Oh shoot!
I think it's like
Okay.
10 plus years ago. It's a movie.
Okay, we're just gonna have to short form it and not spoil it. for
One of
people.
us is gonna have to watch it, or just I guess look at the.
Sounds like something I'd cry at while watching.
Yeah, I can't watch sad movies.
Sad movie.
I really can't watch sad movies.
Especially if you're like such a good couple together and then they break up. Oh no.
Yeah.
I watch like a dog.
No, hell no!
No.
I can't even watch anything
I
related
can't
to
watch
animals. I
animals,
get
yeah.
sad. Yo, I think I said that right. Like I watched a Korean movie where the guy's like it's like a cooking movie, and then I couldn't eat meat for like 2 weeks.
Oh right, yeah.
yeah, because the guy had to kill his own cow, and I got very sad. And I stopped eating meat, and after 2 weeks, I'm like, I love meat. What am I doing? And I went back and eat meat.
I need the protein.
Yeah, it was, man, Koreans know how to make those sad movies. Like, they just really, you think Western Hollywood makes sad movies? No, Koreans just one up it.
True.
Like, to really just push it on you.
Or the Japanese
Or
one,
Ja-
the dog is just
Hachiko.
Oh, no.
waiting.
That's the
After
one.
Earth-
Oh, they remade
Earthquake?
that a few times. There's like
Really?
a Chinese version of
I
Yes.
can't watch anything with like animals. It makes me sad. It makes me really, really sad.
that.
Only if it's a sad movie though. If it's a happy movie, you probably watch it.
Like Kung Fu Panda?
yeah, like
I love Kung Fu Panda. Bring me back to Kung Fu Panda. I love it.
Oh,
Except for Sifu when he died, then I got sad. When
No
the turtle
spoilers.
died.
I don't think I saw that part.
Oh no,
What was that 3?
that's number 1. That's
Oh,
the first
okay.
one.
All right,
That's
I
the
don't
first one, right?
that's the not seafood. The tortoise. died.
His name is Sifu, no?
No, Ugwe.
Oh, Ugwe. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know Ugwe. I thought he was Sifu.
No, Sifu is the little I forgot what animal he
Is a mouse?
Is he a mouse?
A chipmunk?
I think he's a mouse.
Oh, it's a mouse.
Yeah,
Is he a mouse?
He's a mouse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mouse. He's the grumpy old guy that didn't want the panda in the first place.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oogway.
Uguay
okay.
is the tortoise because
Like
you know,
grandmaster or something.
yeah, because you know it's a play on the name, the Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh shoot! Wow, you remember his
Wow,
name?
good memory.
Wow,
Yeah, I like good movies.
it is a good movie. It makes
Yeah.
you very happy, except for when he passed away. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll wrap that up.
Yep, we'll wrap that up. Let us know in the comments. How do you
Keep everything
keep
fresh.
everything fresh,
your
and how do you keep
relationship.
that fire alive after many years of being in a relationship?
Mhm.
If you like this podcast, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification button. We're on IG, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok. Everything's in the link tree below. Thanks again, Caroline, for
Yeah.
joining our
Thank you for having
podcast.
me.
And I definitely learned a lot. Yeah, keep things fresh.
Let's try to butcher some more Chinese sayings or Mandarin sayings in the future.
Please don't watch the video version. Oh man. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see everyone on the next one.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.